was in a democratic society, the actions done by Mudenda today, and not only today, remember, 2 years in a row, facing a similar incident. Last time there was a blackout when Emerson Mnangagwa was reading his sona. And again, this year, there was a blackout. In a democratic society, an individual like Jacob Mudenda was going to be fired because it shows that he is incompetent as the Speaker of Parliament. His incompetence in running the Parliament spills also in terms of running the activities for his boss. But guess what? Instead of pointing his finger at him, because if there is anyone, number one person who sabotaged this event, it should be him. He is actually looking forward to point fingers elsewhere, promising that they will deal with an individual responsible for what happened today. In his narrow mind, Jacob Mudenda is of the opinion that there was some form of sabotage on Emerson Mnangagwa, happening twice, 2 years in a row. What a defeat. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let me play the video of Jacob Mudenda. Yes, Speaker of Parliament Jacob Mudenda appears to suggest power was deliberately switched off as President Emerson Mnangagwa was delivering his State of the Nation address. The person who switched off electricity while President was speaking will regret the day he was born, Mudenda told MPs. I don't know what power does Jacob Mudenda have all of a sudden. Let's listen to him depicting the power that he doesn't have.
I think it is proper that...
Okay, it's my wife. let me find a way of actually dealing with this problem once and for all. Yeah. Okay, so Jacob Mudenda is going to speak soon.
We apologize to His Excellency the President and the House for the electricity outage. And matters had been arranged that there would be an automatic switch on over once there was a problem either with ZESA or our generator. It is, however, important to note that we shall go beyond what happened and trace the culprits and deal with them accordingly. And those that will be found wanting will regret the day of their existence. I think it is proper.
Just imagine the whole Speaker of Parliament using such unparliamentary language in a parliament, saying someone will regret the day he existed. That should not come from the mouth of a competent Speaker of Parliament who failed to actually execute his duties. If Zimbabwe was actually a fair state, the whip should have started on Jacob Mudenda. If you're a manager of a company and something goes wrong, especially on an occasion of this magnitude. The first person to actually resign should be the CEO. A manager has done wrong. The CEO, they accuse the CEO, in this case, who is in charge of the Parliament of Zimbabwe. It is none other than Jacob Mudenda. All these threats, does he have the capacity anyway to do investigations? So to him, he thinks that someone was tipped to do this to Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa for the second time. And also, they may actually use this incident to go after retired General Chiwenga's supporters. Remember, it's a factional it's a factional fight. I have seen just few minutes before Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa posting that he delivered the State of the Nation address. I see Barakashi, they are trying so hard to justify what transpired today. Let me look for, these people always have got confidence and energy, especially when it comes to justifying nonsense. Let me just read part of their tweets about what happened. I know they have already commented on their social media platform. Listen to this one. It says, President Iti Mnangagwa is fearless leader. He is not afraid to face difficult situations and solve problems. He is also very smart and doesn't let anyone outsmart him. Anyone who tries to challenge him is in for a tough fight. So you see, already they are pointing this to someone. Someone says, it's just incompetence, just too many incompetent people in government. Electricity was invented, I think he was trying to say invented centuries ago. That is Kutsai Mutisi. One of the most understood technologies that we have. Folks who can't keep the light on is nothing short of gross incompetence. Until the leaders learn to fire incompetent people, they will continue to be embarrassed. The first incompetent person is Jacob Mudenda, I can actually assure you. The other Brakashi says, this is pure unadulterated sabotage. Cutting the power during the head of state's address is a deliberate act to undermine the nation. That this is the second time it has happened is an absolute disgrace. The culprit must be identified and held fully accountable for this intolerable act. So they are already looking for a culprit. Let me look for another one. I know there have been numerous comments regarding this matter. Some are choosing to be so actually okay. Let me go to Nick Mangwana. He wrote something that's quite interesting regarding what transpired today. Just a moment, I'll be there. It's my network that is taking time. Even Mnangagwa wrote the following message about 48 minutes ago. I delivered the State of the Nation address at the opening of the third session of the 10th Parliament with projected growth of 6.6%. We continue strengthening stability, innovation, and development on our journey to Vision 2030. Journey to Vision 2030, wireless lights are switching off. And then, Nick Mangwana is trying to justify what has just happened in Zimbabwe. He says, even on the world's most prominent stage, unforeseen events occur. We were reminded of this at the UN in September when both the escalators and the teleprompter malfunctioned for a head of state in the heart of the Big Apple. Such is the nature of complex systems and live events. and then he posted a picture. I think this campaigns Mnangagwa from Nick Mangwana. He says determination personified, and posting this picture of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa reading a speech with microphones off. Most probably parliamentarians did not hear that, and putting on the light, he was trying to put a brave face, and he says determination personified. Even a power outage couldn't stop a determined president from fulfilling his constitutional duty. A single torchlight in the dark parliament became a powerful symbol of his tenacity. There is absolutely nothing like that. This was the highest embarrassment. This was the highest embarrassment. That is the pure characterization of what transpired today. Trying to sugarcoat it, it is not helping ZANU-PF at all. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button. And stars is signing off. Let me leave you spoiled with one of my songs on my album that I released about 2 months ago. You must not miss this one. You just search for Hlonipani Ncube, and the title of the entire album, 8-track album, is Uthando Lwami. I leave you listening to this song.
Hey,